To this live English lesson. Now, you may be watching the replay of this lesson, and if you are, welcome. It's great to have you here. Be sure to check out the description for lesson notes, and I'll leave all the sentences, the vocabulary, and anything that I talk about in the description. And this gives you a chance to review things, to go over them again, and to learn English. Also, while you're in the description, click the link that will take you to my free book. It's a book on how you can become fluent in English, a 5-step plan for English fluency. So just to give you some context, I am still here in Florida. My family have gone out for the morning and I have stayed at home for a specific reason that I'm going to share with you soon. So anyway, let's have a look at the comment section and see who is joining live. I have to move over here. Let me shrink that a little bit so I can move back a little. We've got Saxter, Mona, Betul, Aline, Alicia, Mansocone, I think. Manuel from Spain, long time no see. Yeah, you can say here, long time no see. Good to have you back. Gabrielle, Ruba, Nazarene, Youssef, Alicia, Kusei, how are you, Jack? I'm doing very well. Daniel from Colombia. Where in Colombia are you from? Let me know. We've got Wilson Fernandez de Oliveira Jr. What a great name. From Brazil. Oleg from the Ukraine. Manuel misses my tips and advice. Bilal, please talk a little bit about intonation. I might be able to do that. Jesus Jay from Petersburg, West Virginia. Very cool, West Virginia. I have friends who are in West Virginia at the moment. No, they went to the beach instead. Mika is here. Wilson from Brazil. We're going to get started in just a second. But again, I just want to welcome you if you are new to these lessons. If you are new to this channel, just click that subscribe button. And if you are already subscribed, I'll show you how to do this on my phone. In fact, I just got a notification from YouTube to say that I am live. So I'm watching myself. This is really cool. It's really different. But anyway, what I want to say is this. Can you see that bell over here? If you click that bell, it means it gives you a notification when I go live, or a notification when I upload a new video. So if you're not subscribed and you're on your phone, just click that subscribe button, click the bell. If you're on your computer, you can do this as well. And it just sends you a little notification. I got a notification to say to Fluency is live right now. I also got an email. So look at my email. To Fluency is live now. And it sends you an email. It is the 29th of December. Now, in 2017, in January, I'm going to have a schedule for when I go live. So it's probably going to be twice a week when I go live, and it's going to be more official. We're going to have lots of different things involved. I might invite guests into the live lessons. But for now, it's still spontaneous because I have to do it when I can. Let's bring up the comment section before we get started as well. Sharup over here says, I get the notification. Dung is saying, I'm so excited. It's great. When you're excited, it means you're more engaged. It means that you're more engaged. Manuel says, YouTube works better than Facebook Live for notifications. Someone says, your hair is straight. It is. I did something a little different today, and I don't really like it. But I used a brush. I used my wife's brush after putting in some hair gel. I can mess it up a bit, make it a little bit more, natural looking. It's terrible. I need to do something with my hair now. But anyway, we're not here to talk about my hair. Or maybe we are. We're here to talk about verb patterns. Not completely, but I did make a video yesterday, which a lot of you haven't seen yet. And this is the thumbnail, the picture for the video. Just look at the example. I watched him cook dinner. So in the video, I talked about the verb watch, and then if you have another verb after that, let's just have a quick recap, a quick review, and look at some examples. This was the sentence that confused some people. We watched the sun go down. A few people said, Jack, that's incorrect. It's the sun goes down. But I said no, because what we're doing here is we have the verb watch, followed by an object, the sun, followed by another verb, go. We watched the sun go down. If you're using the sentence on its own, that's when we say goes. The sun goes down at 5:45 p.m. The sun goes down at 5:45 p.m. So look at the difference. We watched the sun go down. The sun goes down at 5:45 p.m. And here is a comment from Love English who left a great comment here. I watched Teacher Jack explain an English lesson perfectly. So I watched Teacher Jack explain. So this is another example of how to use it. But if you want a lot more examples, check out my latest video, the one before this one, because I talk about how we can use watch, but we can also use it for see or hear. Okay, see or hear. And in the description of that lesson, I talk about how you can use the gerund as well, the ing, because it's a little bit flexible here. At this stage, a lot of people might be thinking verb patterns are hard. They are. But if you get lots of practice and repetition, if you notice them in books, notice them in movies and in TV shows, you'll soon get used to them. You'll soon get used to them. Now, today, there's one more example. Look at this one. I enjoy watching the sun go down. What is going on here? Oh, I made a mistake. This is a mistake. This time I have made a mistake because I changed the sentence. There we go. That's better. I enjoy watching the sun go down. We have enjoy, and then followed by another verb, watch, and then followed by an object, and then another verb. So we have a lot of patterns here. I enjoy. After enjoy, we use a gerund. I enjoy watching. And then after watch, we have object, the sun. And then after the object, we have the bare infinitive, go. I hope that isn't confusing, but that's an advanced sentence using verb patterns. I enjoy watching the sun go down. Let's have a look at the comments. Saxter says here, we watch the sun going down. Exactly. You can say that. This suggests that you only saw part of it. You didn't see the whole action. That's what it suggests. You called it the bare infinitive, right? Exactly. Look at that comment. Okay, look at that comment up here. That's what we use in here, the bare infinitive. Elton John has a song called Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. This is perfect, exactly. Because what we're doing here is we're using let. And with let and make, we have the same pattern. Don't make me do it. Let me go. Don't make me do it. Let me go. I did a lesson on this a long time ago, and I gave the example of the police. Okay? The police made me stay in a cell overnight. The police made me stay in a cell overnight. A cell is like the area you stay in prison, the small room. The police made me stay overnight in prison, for example. The police let me go in the morning. The police let me go in the morning. So that's another example of how we use this, how we use these verb patterns. Teacher Estelle Avila, I can finally see you. Yes, you've been leaving some fantastic comments on my videos and on Facebook, I think. Thank you for being here. Saxter, I enjoy watching the sun going down. Yeah, we talked about that. Mona has a question. Is it correct to say we watched the sun go? No. Because what we're doing here, The sun is the noun, the object. We watch the sun go down. That's how we use it. And then Dung has here, I enjoy watching your online lessons. Great. You can say, I enjoy watching you teach me. I enjoy watching you teach me. It's another great way to use it. I enjoy watching the sundown. Yeah, the sunset is better. I enjoy watching the sunset. That's the noun here, the sunset. Another famous song recently is Let It Go. Let it go. Can't hold back anymore. My son is obsessed with Frozen. Go ahead and slam the door. I can't sing. I am so sorry. But hopefully it's going to help you. But this is a great example. This is how you can learn English through songs. Let it go. Let it go. Fantastic. Daniel says, why did you go to prison? Yeah, that's a long story. It's a long story. It's not true. I didn't go to prison. As you know, because you said, haha. Anyway, today I have, and I'm going to put the comment section here, the presentation. Today I've got a sore neck, okay? I've got a sore neck. So this means that my neck hurts. I've got a sore neck. And the reason is, 2 nights ago, my son didn't want to go to bed. He wanted to go home. He missed home. He said, I want to go home. And he wanted to sleep with his dad. But if he sleeps in our bed, he keeps us awake. So I said, how about if we sleep on the sofa? How about we sleep on the sofa? So I'll show you the sofa. It's over here. You can just see it there. Okay, so that's the sofa. And my son and I slept on there 2 nights ago, but it was really uncomfortable. I didn't have a good pillow. And I can't show you, but I was sleeping in a very strange position. So now I've got a really sore neck, And that's why I'm staying in today, because I couldn't cycle to the beach because I can't look. I can't move my neck. I'm like a robot. I have to turn like this. I can't turn my head. Great phrase. I can't turn my head. That means just to move your head. So I've got a sore neck, and therefore I am staying at home. I've got a couple of more examples for you. Honestly, another mistake. My legs are sore after playing football. I can also put here, my legs get sore after playing football. So after I play football, my legs are sore. So you know when you do exercise and it's really high intensity. Let's say you do shoulder presses, okay? Shoulder presses like this with some weights. And you do this action. If you lift really heavy weights and you haven't done it for a while, your shoulders get sore. They feel sore after doing this. So this is when your body, your muscles are painful. They hurt you. Your neck's sore. You can say, for example, I've got a sore throat. I've got a sore throat. My tooth is really sore today, etc. Let's take a look at the comment section. Ilkin has a great question. Is there any difference between sofa and couch? I don't think so. Raul, this is my first time live. I have always watched the replay. It's great to have you here. Rafa, do you speak Spanish too? I speak a little bit of Spanish. There was a video I did recently where I spoke a bit of Spanish and French. But my accent isn't that good at the moment. Alessia, my sister's got a sore throat. Sorry to hear that. You're a singer as well as an excellent English teacher. You should do some exercise, Beto. Yeah, my sister has been massaging my neck, but it's not getting any better. Skyfall. I started to work out last week and my whole body is sore now. Great example. Yeah, if you did exercise for the first time in a long time, your body will be really sore. What's the difference between sore and pain? Well, sore like describes it. It's more of an adjective. I've got a sore neck, whereas pain is a noun. I've got a pain in my neck. So that's the difference there. I'm watching from El Salvador. I've never been to El Salvador. I'd love to go to Central America. Very cool. People asking the difference between ache, hurt, and pain. Maybe I'll do a lesson on that. I'll do a follow-up lesson and do that for everyone, because then I can explain it better with more examples. But yeah, my legs are sore after playing football. This happens to me a lot. So you may be wondering where everyone is. My family have gone out for the morning. So they went to the beach this morning, and I'm using this, they have gone out, using the present perfect. And this means that they're still out. Okay? If I said my family went out for the morning, it suggests that they went and they came back. My family have gone out, it suggests that they are still away from the house. So that's why I'm using this. My family have gone out for the morning. Okay? And I'm taking it easy. So I'm at home taking it easy. So to take it easy means to relax. To not do much. To relax. I can't think of another way to explain it. But to take it easy, yeah, it means to just not to use a lot of energy, not to do activities. Usually it means to read a book by a pool, for example, if you're on a vacation, to stay in bed, to stay home, to take it easy. This morning, I'm taking it easy. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about what we did yesterday, and I've got some new phrases for you as well. So, yesterday was a lot of fun because we went to visit one of my mother's friends. Okay, we went to visit one of my mother's friends. What's really interesting is my mum, when she was at school, she had a group of 4 people. So she was in a group and there were 4 people, that's 3, 4 people in the group. So they were best friends. She was telling me this story the other day. And my mum, when she was little, she always wanted to live in America. And she used to put money away. She used to save money for a trip to America as someone who was, I think, 10 or 11. But what's strange is, so out of the group of 4 people, 3 of them live in America. So her 3 best friends growing up all live in the United States. Her son, me, does as well. But one of her friends lives here, or lives here in the winter, and they live about 3-4 miles away, which is pretty incredible. Another friend lives in Seattle and another one in Portland. So we went to visit them yesterday, and they have a lovely house with a pool, and they live in a private area. It's called like a gated community. And in this community, they have a golf course, they have another pool, a fitness center, tennis courts, those types of things. It's really good for activities, and we spent the morning there yesterday. We had a fantastic time. So I'm just going to show you some vocabulary talking about this. This is a simple sentence, but I think it's a good one to use because we're using who. My mother has a friend who lives here. Okay, so let's just repeat that sentence. My mother has a friend who lives here. My mother has a friend who lives here. Good. And at their house where they live, they have a pool, a bar, and a fitness room. They have a pool, a bar, and a fitness room. And the atmosphere there was so good. There were a lot of families, a lot of young people, because Florida is known as a place where people retire. So it's known as a place where there are a lot of old people. And my mum's friend, her husband, okay, he was talking about how it's getting younger, the population is getting younger. But it was funny because the day he told us that, we went to the local bar and we went in and it was full of people who were 75 and older. But, you know, that's not a problem. It's just funny that he said that. So the atmosphere at this place was great. We went swimming. I went to the fitness center for a little bit. It didn't help my neck. We had some coffee. We got a salad for lunch. The prices were very reasonable. And it was just a really good morning. Now, I didn't put this in the presentation, but I'll just actually add it now. Let's see if I can do this while you're here live. So you should be able to see me writing this. But they had a really good catch-up. Okay? They had a really good catch-up. Now, you can use this as a noun, and you can also use it as a verb. Now, I'm using it here as a noun. They had a really good catch-up. They had a really good catch-up. You can also say, let's catch up later today. Let's catch up later today, using it as a verb. But what this means is when you have a good catch-up, it means that you have a conversation. And it usually occurs when you haven't seen each other for a while. So to have a catch-up means that you're telling stories about your life. You're telling people what has happened to you over the last year, over the last 2 years. And it was great because my parents stayed for a while. We came home with the children and they just had a really good catch-up over wine and cheese and biscuits. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Over wine and cheese and biscuits in the afternoon, just sitting outside in the sun, having a catch-up. Sounds great. But yeah, they had a really good time yesterday. Let's bring the comment section up, okay? Ilkin, Joe Ness, can you explain the phrase take something for granted? Yeah, it's basically when you have something good, but you don't appreciate it. And we all take things for granted because we all get used to different situations. So, for example, I sometimes take it for granted that I live in the US, living in this great country, because I'm used to it. But it's wise at times to think about what you're grateful for and just not to take anything for granted or everything for granted. It's also common as well for people to take their husbands, their wives, their partners for granted. That they just get used to them being there. They don't realize how lucky they are. So that's what it means to take something for granted. Nursing Coaching Centre is glad to see me for the first time. Thank you. It's great to have you here. Pavana, is take it easy American slang? I think it is. I think it started as an American expression, but everyone in the UK uses it as well. Manuel, I'm at the gym, exercising and watching your live lesson. That's so cool. That's so cool. I love it when people watch my lessons in different situations. I want to be able to see everyone. I want to be able to see where you all are, and to see what you're doing right now. People at work. I want to get that context. In fact, what I'll do is I'm going to ask everyone on Facebook to send me a picture of them, a selfie, as they watch my lessons, so I can get some context and see where you all watch these lessons. It's really interesting for me. Oh, I've got more phrases. I've got more phrases to share with you. This is so many phrases. This is one. It's our last day here. It's our last day here. So, yes, we're on vacation. It's our last day here. I haven't put this in the presentation, but I'm trying to get a reservation for a restaurant this evening. It's crazy. Everything is booked. It's the most popular time to be here in Southwest Florida, I think, between Christmas and New Year. So we can't find a restaurant. We might have to just, get lots of seafood and have a barbecue here, which would be fantastic. But I can't find a reservation anywhere. But yeah, it's our last day here. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. Now, notice that I'm using the present perfect. It's been amazing. That's because we're still here. It's an action that is still ongoing. Now, in a few days, I can tell my friends, when I'm back in Asheville, I can say, it was amazing. Our trip was amazing. But because we're still here, it's been amazing. That's what I can say about this trip. It's been amazing. However, we have to drive back home tomorrow. We have to go back home tomorrow. And that means we have to drive back home tomorrow. And again, I think it's going to take us 2 days, using that verb take. I think it's going to take us 2 days to get back home, but we're going to make the most of this journey. But yeah, we have to drive back home tomorrow. And another thing is, I'm not looking forward to the journey. I'm not looking forward to the journey. This just means I'm not excited about the journey. It's going to be okay. Again, we'll make the most of it, but 2 kids in a car for 2 days, it's a lot of work. But then again, I feel grateful. I feel so grateful that we can do this, that we can drive down to Florida and that we can go back home. So, I think that's a really good way to end it on that very positive note. Before I do, let's have a look at the comment section. Let's have a look. I'm just going to go down from the middle. How about starting live lessons audio video? I don't know what you mean by that. Let me know what you mean. I'm working and sitting in a quiet corner listening to you. That sounds really sad. It sounds like, you've been naughty and you're just sitting in the corner of the room on your phone. But maybe what you're saying, in a quiet corner. This is a phrase. You can go to a restaurant or to a bar or to a cafe, a coffee shop, and find a quiet corner to watch my lessons or to do that. Please tell us about reductions in the next lesson. Yeah, it's a good thing to do. I need to, with those kinds of lessons, I really need to prepare them, because I need to find lots of examples and to deliver this in a fun way. So yeah, I'll do that in 2017. When I say 2017, it sounds like it's a long time away, but it's only, 4 days away? Jack, do you like big noisy cities or small quiet ones? I'm going to tell you something. I really want to move to New York City. My wife doesn't, and I know practically it would be terrible. With 2 kids, it's really expensive, and to get a place for enough room of 2 kids is very, 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 very expensive. But I just want to live in a big city again. I think what we're going to do, though, is take a trip to New York. Probably, maybe in January, I don't know, to see Kate's family. They live close by. Kate is my wife, by the way. What beach have you been to in Florida? We have been to Barefoot Beach. We've been to, what's the other one? Vanderbilt Beach. And then another one, Bonita Beach as well. It's great. These beaches are fantastic. Alessia, I'm cooking dinner for my boyfriend and listening to you. Great. What are you making? Have you ever considered podcasts? That would be really awesome and appreciated. Yep. My wife and I are going to make a podcast as soon as my daughter starts taking naps. Okay? At the moment, it's really difficult to do a podcast because she cries. She makes a lot of noise. And that's not good for a podcast. We did do a pilot episode. Just search for To Fluency Podcast on YouTube. Have a look at that video and then leave a comment telling me what you think about it. Oh, this is such a good question. Such a good question. Look at this. Why do you say drive down to Florida? Is the altitude lower? Now, what we do here is we look at a map, north and south. Drive up to New York, drive down to Florida. So it just depends if you're going up or down on the map in terms of north and south. It's quite strange because sometimes you hear people say, I'll drive up to London, even though they're going south. And this is probably more colloquial than anything else. If you're unsure, just say drive to. We're going to drive to Florida, drive to Asheville. Okay, for those examples there. Why do you prefer a big city? I think I just want to live in New York because there are so many people who are doing similar things to me, and I want to meet lots of people and do different things. But, you know, practically, I don't think it would be any good. Let's have a look. Why New York is very expensive? Because supply and demand. A lot of people want to live there. It's a place to be if you want to do certain things. If you want to work in finance or be an artist, you know, lots of different things like that. So therefore, so many people want to live there. The rents go up. The house prices go up. I live in Birmingham, and Birmingham is the second biggest city in England. It is. It is. I don't know many people from Birmingham. Okay, so I'll end the lesson here. Guys, check out my other videos. Look at the video I made on verb patterns. I'll leave a link below. I'll leave the link to the podcast in the description too. If you've enjoyed this video, then please share it. Please share it. The more people share, the more videos I'll make. The more people that watch the videos, the more I'll make. So please do check that out and share this with anyone who would find it interesting. Give this video the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for being here. I hope to make a video tomorrow, but the next one will probably be Saturday or Sunday, depending on when we get back home. Okay, thank you everyone. It's been fantastic. Speak to you all soon.